Hello, everybody. Okay, so this is the layout collection. We did already number one, and I did it with a different card size. And so I'm looking at number two, which is what we're on. And I thought, let's do the same thing. Let's try it with the two different sizes. We would do one size and then come back and do the other side, or we'll do both sides at the same time. But what I wanted to show was me opening the binder in case you missed it. Use the lever, don't pull it apart. Use the lever, it's going to come up. Take it out. I want to close it now. I'm going to use a lever. Use the lever. This card has paper and stuff, but it has the stamp and die, so I'm going to move these all here. And the stamps, now it's supposed to have all this stuff here, right? But I do not see this stamp here. I do not see it. Let's see, it says, cut the white cardstock, die cut a white oval, and use the 3D embossing folder to emboss the flowers onto it. Color the embossed design as this. Oh. So it wants us to emboss this design. Ooh, that's, and color it. That's a lot. So what we're going to do, it's really not a lot, but it's a lot for two cards for one video for y'all to watch, right? So what I think I'm going to do, I need the die cut, the white oval. White oval. I need the white oval, and it also has the scalloped on a scalloped oval. So I'm gonna come in with where I got here, and I want the ovals, not the circle. So I want the white. I'm gonna take the two bigger ones, I believe. Yeah, these two bigger ones. And use those. Okay, got it. Okay. So now I need to check out the embossing folder and the papers. And like, here's the cards that I already made. These were doing, oops, this one didn't get glued down. Oh, what's the matter with me? Okay. Okay. I need to find the embossing. The other embossing folder with the flowers. Oh. There it is. That's the embossing folder. We need the papers. And I'm going to use, let's see. They used, it's like an orange looking. So that might be this one. I believe it's this one. So we've got these. That embossing folder. This will go back in here. There's also some black. I wondered what I did with those cards. I was like, man, I know I did something with them, but what did I do? What did I do? I don't know if this embossing folder will go in here. it will. Here's the thing, it's a 3D, and I'm kind of not sure about putting a 3D through here. Let's find out. And I'm not going to do the whole coloring it in thing. Let me get some white. This will work. I'm just gonna get it in here and cut. I'm gonna cut it a little bit small. That might be a little too small. I just want it a little bit small so it fits nicely in the folder. If you make it smaller, you don't get the wrinkling and crinkling stuff, supposedly. So that's what I'm going for. I don't want to get that wrinkle, crinkle, whatever on there. And I'm going to need 2 of them. Can I get 2 of them? I'm going to see if this will work. That little bit short there should be all right, I think. Let me see. Because I'm cutting it out, right? It's going to be cut. So that should work. Let me see if I can get it through. It is too thick. So that means that I have to use my Gemini. And all I'm going to do, I'm a Gemini. I'm going to use my cut plate and my clear plate to start. And I'm going to see how that works. If that does not work well, then I will do 2 cut plates. But to start, I'm going to use my clear plate and my cut plate. And we will see how that works. Oh yeah, I don't think it did good enough. I didn't it didn't really give off any impression of pressure. Let me open it and see. Oh. Well, it worked nicely. Very, very nicely. So, I have another one. Another piece of paper here. That's going to come in and go through the same way. So, this plate, like I said, with me, I like to use the least amount of pressure possible always, and I just feel like it keeps my machine like newer longer. I could, maybe that doesn't matter, maybe I'm wrong and it doesn't do that, maybe it doesn't matter. And to me, anything that stays like new longer is always better. So there we go. So it's really weird, like this Crafter's Companion, it is this side opposite of that. So you're not even looking at the Crafter's Companion the right way. It's backwards, completely backwards. I don't know why they do that, but they do that. It wouldn't be the first time that I have seen them do that. So I am going to take my oval die now, and I'm just going to place it on here and run it through the diamond press. And oops. Now when you do that, here's the thing, right? It flattens out your embossed image. It does. There is a difference between this image and this image. It's still a nice image, but it does take away. So you can cut your oval first and then run it through the embossing folder. That is always a good option. And I don't know why I didn't do that, because normally that is something that I like to do. I didn't do that this time. I don't know why. This needs to go back in the folder. I'll put it here for now. This goes over here. This goes over here. I got such a mess. I got to get in here and clean. And it's like, like, I was always doing Mixed Media Mondays. And things with me lately have gotten to where I'm just not doing a Mixed Media Monday because of everything with me right now. So, and it's such a mess in here, but I do love coming in and doing my videos. So, it's alright, it is what it is. They used green. They used green for the scallop. So we're going to use green for the scallop. And here's the scallop. And is this going to fit? Yes. So I'm just going to cut out. And honestly, I'm going to be real tight with this because, as you can see, I'm mostly going to do the sentiment shadow with the green. And if I can get enough out of this one sheet for all of it, then that's what I want to do. So come on. There we go. Here's my shadow layer. One of them. So I need another one. I hope this paper is enough. I don't want to have to get a whole new sheet. Because I'm doing two sizes. I'm going to do the slimline. And I'm going to do 5x7. Because it looks like it will lean itself very nicely to a 5x7. It looks like. Okay. This will go over here. This will go over here. So I have two of these. And this and this. I have these. And these are going to go on here. And I need some ink on them to color them. The problem is I don't want to do that in the video. I can just ink it. And then the card. Let me see what I got here. Bring in my diamond press. Ink pads. They have all this stuff ready to go. I'm just gonna take, so there's pink and there's orange and there's green. I'm just gonna use this. Might be wrong. See? See that 3D? Isn't that nice? I'm just going to go ahead and do that so that we can get that image. And then maybe I can come back later and color it in, if, depending on how the cards turn out, if I want to, right? If I want to come back with like some markers and do it. Then I might just go ahead and do the whole thing in this that way. It doesn't look like I, on purpose, left part of it just sitting white, right? I don't know if you can see the image or not, but it turned out really nice. Even going through and getting flattened by going back through. Okay. So I'm going to glue these down now. On the green. I hope I haven't been doing this out of frame. It's Monday. So they had, Crafter's Companion had a warehouse sale for the U.S. warehouse yesterday, and I did not buy anything. Did not. I looked. I started to. I said, it's awful close to Christmas right now. And do I really need this stuff? And the answer was no, I really don't need this stuff. And so I decided that I was just not going to get it. And then, of course, today, I go to Crafters TV, and they're doing a Black Friday thing, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. If I'm looking for some white paper for my card blanks. Okay. They redid their tape pen, so they say it's still the same tape, but the pens are now refillable, and supposedly they're better. So I went ahead and ordered that, and I ordered a carry case for my tri-blends. Okay, so the card blank needs to be 4 by 8 1/4. So we're gonna do 8 by 8 1/4 and score it at 4. So 8. Oops. 8. By 8 1/4. And then I'm going to score it at 4. Do you see what Sarah did? Instead of leaving it open, she closed it and just ran her scoring tool through here. Not this trimmer, but the trimmer, the Crafter's Companion trimmer. And there. That almost didn't make it. Okay, so then the other one. So this is 4 by 8 1/4. 8 1/4. Okay, the other one, I need 5 by 7. So I'm going to do 10 by 7. And I'm going to score it at 5. Scoring it at 5. Where's the... what did I do? Throw it in here? Yep. A little bit more gentle. Okay. So, 5 by 7. Here's our 2 sizes. Okay, and it says to cut. Okay, we need to layer a 3 1/4 by 8 inch piece here. And that's going to just fit 3 3/4. So 3 3/4. 3.75 is 3 3/4 by 8 inch. That's going to go on here. And then that's by 8. This is going to be by 7. So this, oh, I wonder if, no, that's not going to fit. Too bad. 5. And I'm going to do 4 3/4. 4 3/4. And by 7 by 6 3/4. By 6 3/4. And that'll go like that. Right? I'm going to come back to this in a minute. I cut 2 of these? No. That was that other side of that, wasn't it? Now where's my glue? There it is. Okay. So I'm getting stuff built up real close here too. So now I'm just going to glue this down. Okay. Glue that down. Get it on there as best I can right now. This is already probably taking longer than it should for the video, but at this point we're just basically kind of throwing it, not throwing it, but kind of getting it put together real quick right now at this point. Okay, and then it says the next step is to cut 6 strips of white cardstock, and we want them 1/2 inch, and we want them across the top and the bottom, 3 on each side. So we're gonna go and cut 6. So 1 and 1, no, but 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. So this is 3, so 2 1/2, 1/2 inch. And then 2. And 1 1/2. And 1. let's see, 1, 2, 4, and then a 1/2 inch. I wasn't sure that was gonna stay, but it did. All right, so there's 2, 5. Nope, there's 6. So that's enough for one card. And then, see, that's got a little cut here, so that's not gonna work. This, yes, this will work. And this is actually not enough. I need 3 inches, right? I need 3 inches. That's not enough. I need, here, I use the back of this. 3 inches. Is that 3 inches? Yeah. So 3, let me do this. Where am I? What is that? That's a 1/4. So I'm going to cut that 1/4 off and I'm going to start right at 3. Okay. So I'm going to go 2.5. Two. Wait. Gotta make sure it's lined up on the same line. Shouldn't be an issue, but it seems to be right now. 1.5. One. And then 1/2 an inch. There. Stay put, stay put, stay put. Okay. Okay. That works. Now we got our 6 strips. So 3 across each way. Is this gonna do? Nope. So I'm just gonna do 1, and I'm just gonna look, just gonna do it by sight. Now they got theirs way down. They got theirs quite a bit way down. So let me bring it down quite a bit here. 1. 2. 3. 1, 2, 3. And then here at the bottom, we're going to do another 3. One. You just want to just get them straight, I think, is the main thing. Otherwise, it's going to look kind of funny, I think. Two. Three. Uh-oh. Can you believe I did that? I can. I can believe I did that because I'm Lori. Usually I do that kind of stuff. If I didn't do something like that at least once in each video, something would be wrong, I think. Okay, that's that one. Now, I'll come back to this in a minute. I'm just letting it dry, and then we'll come trim those off. So now I'm going to do the same thing with these. This one now, because it's not as long, I'm going to not give as much top space, because I still want a pretty good opening in between the two rows of strips, right? So I'm going to leave a little bit more, or make this a little bit more higher up. Now you can cut your strips a little bit smaller, so if you wanted to do this in a real small version, like a 4x6, you can do that too. You can cut your strips thinner, you can put them closer together, make your topper smaller, you know, all that. You just make little adjustments to what you're doing. Oops. So yeah, 4x6 could be really cute this way. If you just, shrink everything down. When you do the smaller sizes and you fit more stuff like this on here, it won't look too crowded if you've made the adjustments right, and it just looks cute. Because you got it on a smaller card blank, it'll look cute. See, I should have done those a little closer together, but that's all right. Just gonna have to leave it be because it's probably dry by now. So now I'm just gonna come and trim these off. And this gives a perfect, right? Do the same thing. See, this one's the one that still has glue on the wrong side. And I'll do the same thing with this one. Tack those down better. If it looks a little long, still just come back and trim it some more. Okay, and then these come, right? This has to go in. It has to go on here. And this will go in here. all I'm trying to do with these is show that you can take these recipe cards and make them your own. You know, do what you want with them. Do whatever. Man, I just don't really want to dig out the stamp and all of that. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna cut 2 of these. They're kind of sort of the same. They might not be quite as big, but if I do that and do this, then that should work. And I can add a sentiment later on. I just want you to see it kind of put together. So then, like I said, these are probably smaller than the one they have. Or maybe not. Maybe it's actually a little bit bigger. That should have been. Oh, this is going to be too big. That should have been up higher. So, that's still going to be too big. Okay. This will be okay for this, but let me try a tag. I'm going to do a tag shape. Love tags. Because it doesn't have to be exactly like they do, right? I can do a tag, a green tag, and then we can do, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. A white here, white, and then the white tag. And we'll just do it this way. Let me send that through and that through. I just grabbed that tag because I had it here. But it just shows you can replace stuff and change stuff, and like I said, make it your own. If what they've got doesn't work and you're trying to, then just make it work. You'll get it to work. See? So I could even put drops in there as far as the tag. Now I can layer the tag. You know, what might be kind of cute is 2 green tags. Let me see. Let me just try this and see if it'll work. 2 green tags and the white tag might work. 1 tag up, 1 tag down, and then the white in the middle, because you want the green border, right? Because you got the white. So you want the green border on there so that it's not white on white. But if I did this, right, and then put these together like this and put this here, and did that. No. Then we can just do a drop shadow on both sides, like that. There we go. And I'm not putting anything there because if I decide I want to use these cards, it might want a different sentiment than what I would put in there right now. But I think it works. I think I just needed this maybe all the way to the top. I could have used smaller sizes, anything, and it would have worked. Or you may like it is with the tags instead of with this, because it's kind of cute. And it could have been even bring this all the way down to the center and stick the tags coming off the side, right? And you can change it however you want, your card. So there we go. Number 2. And of course I changed that. And I didn't really color these in. I just inked them up. Alright, everybody. If you like my videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. Oh, what did I do with my bow? Please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you join me again. Bye-bye now.